welcome Capricorn to your reading for the week commencing March 10th. Let's pull a preview card for you, Capricorn. And your preview this week, is the Five of Pentacles. So Capricorn, this could be regarding money. First of all, it could be that you are having a bit of a financial struggle this week. Maybe there's been some money going out that wasn't expected and it's left you a little bit high and dry. Maybe you're this can also be feeling like you've been left out in the cold. You may be feeling isolated or not included or misunderstood or misheard or unseen, all of those things, but it's very much usually the case that that isn't true. It's almost like we put ourselves in a feeling of isolation and then start lashing out because no one cares or no one, and yet we're the ones that have isolated ourselves. But like I said, it could also be about health problems. Some of you might be having struggles, health, whether it feels more like physical health than kind of a virus. You know, some of you maybe have injured yourself in some way. You might be struggling with that as well. So let's get into the reading, Capricorn. This is for your sun, your moon, your rising and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. If this reading really does hit home for you and you'd like to know more in a private reading, please reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. Every reading book throughout March, I'm giving my audio guided meditation to help you meet your spirit guides, which is something, if you do it, if you meet your spirit guides and you have them on board with you, it's priceless. It will change your life in ways that I cannot even explain. But it kind of changes your life from being something that you have difficulty understanding. You know, we all go through life, you know, wondering what's our purpose, where are we going, why do certain things happen, you know, all of that. It just makes things so much clearer. It's like having someone there. It's like having your own personal Alexa, but about you, about your own personal life. You know, it's like, hey, spirit guides, can you please tell me why this, and this? And they'll be like, yes, this is because this. And you're like, oh my God, that is just mind blowing. But it's like every day you're being awakened. I'm not going to keep going on about it, guys, but all I will say, it's just invaluable. And if you do book a reading with me and you do end up with that spirit guides meditation, because many people struggle with it and they go, I can't connect with them, that is fine. I'm there at the end of an email just to help you find the easiest way to connect with your spirit guides, because most people overthink it and overcomplicate it. So let's get into the reading. And also you can book in advance any time in the future. You can book for December 2025. You can book for June 2026. I really don't mind. And you don't pay anything till the day before. So let's go. Capricorn, what's happening this week? Good energy, come on. So we're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. In your general energy, Capricorn, we have the High Priestess in the reverse position. How strange is that, when I was just saying about people who struggle to connect? And that's what's happening here. It's like your intuition is knocking and saying, hello, listen to what we're saying. And you're just like, oh, stop it, leave me alone. It's like a pesky fly. But your intuition will keep bugging you. That's what your intuition is. It's that gut feeling. It doesn't leave you. Even you try and dismiss it, it's like keeps coming back. And that's when you know it's your intuition. It's not a suspicion or a thought or a feeling. So that's the general energy here, is stop denying what keeps bugging you. The Six of Cups in reverse is in your opportunity. There's something here about an opportunity to let go of something in the past. It feels like a bad experience in the past, and I don't know if we're talking about something, you know, that was life-changing, or if we're talking about something that was just, you know, something really silly or insignificant, but for some reason you can't stop thinking about it, as sometimes happens, which is strange, you know. It's like things happen in our lives sometimes which we can't really understand or make head nor tail of, and it's neither, it's not life-changing, it's not traumatic, it's nothing, it's just why it leaves a question mark. Like, I don't know, you might be driving along one evening and out of the blue a dog wanders into the road and just stops in front of your car and stares at you, and you know, eventually it will move on, and then you'll be like, why, what? It's one of those things which is unexplainable but is just won't leave you, and there's a reason why. And that's what's happening here. It's like something in the past there's an opportunity here for you to understand what it was and why it happened. The Five of Wands in reverse is in your challenge. The challenge here is that whatever this is, it's not easy. Okay, it's not meant to be easy. It's not meant to be like, okay, it's multiple choice. Here's the question. It's A, B, C, or D. Take your pick. It's not like that. It's more, it's about some deep soul searching. It's about deep introspection. It's about connecting to spirit as well, interestingly. So don't expect it to be easy. And the challenge here is, are you ready? Are you ready for that challenge? Because if you are, it's so worth it. The Page of Pentacles is in your unforeseen events. This is new opportunities to grow. And I feel like it's spiritually, because the Page of Pentacles could be you, Capricorn, as you are an earth sign. But it's showing me you in your infancy, as in maybe this is about where you are on your spiritual journey. How far along are you? How mature are you spiritually? And it's showing me, you know, you're still young, you're still learning. But you have an opportunity here, which is in your advice, to go from the Page to the Knight and make some, you know, some huge progress here. So interesting that I was just going on about your spirit guides, and this is what this reading's about. So let's get into the clarifying. If only I could show you, change my camera, because I've got little George down here. He's laying there next to me. He's the one that makes all the noise, if you don't know. Aren't you, Georgie? The one that makes all the noises. Yes. Noisy Georgie. So let's see the High Priestess in reverse, please. Show me more. Clarified by the World in reverse. The Four of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. If you don't understand or come to trust or use your intuition properly, you are missing out on so much. There's times when your intuition kicks in, you don't even doubt it for a second. That's what gets me about people and intuition. It's like, I can't think of an example. I don't know, there's just times when you just automatically, without thinking, your intuition kicks in, and you know, you trust it, and then you know exactly why your intuition kicked in that second. It's like, it's almost like crossing the road and then thinking, oh, not now, and then all of a sudden some car comes speeding past and you think, oh, that's why, but you don't question it. The Four of Cups is about it's literally closing yourself off from whatever it is that's coming in, whatever's trying to download. You're like, God, stop annoying me, you're really boring me now, because you don't want to acknowledge it, whatever this is. And the Emperor in reverse is, it's just, as far as you're concerned, your intuition is like the Emperor. It's being overbearing. It's being unreasonable. It's being controlling, and that's why you're trying to shut it down. The Six of Cups reversed is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Tower reversed. So it's the opportunity here to understand something that's happened in the past, which hasn't, it just keeps bugging you and you don't know why. The Four of Wands is, even though it's something so insignificant, that when you understand the reason behind it, or the why something's happened, how big that is, the impact of that. It's how the universe shows us things in tiny ways for huge reasons. And it would bring you, the opportunity here is for you to, I mean, it's not just about understanding that one singular event. It also makes you understand so much more. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is you. So it's like whatever it is in your life here, Capricorn, whatever's in your life at the moment which doesn't feel right, or you feel stuck, or you feel like you're going backwards instead of forwards, this is going to help you. It's going to release that energy. And the Tower in reverse also shows that, you know, disasters averted. Feeling like sometimes we have that feeling that there's something's going to happen. You can't quite put your finger on it. You don't know why. I feel like something bad's going to happen, or something feels something in the air. Feels like the air's different, that kind of thing. It's that. The Five of Wands reversed in your challenge, clarified by the Knight of Swords reversed, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Like the challenge here is, are you ready? Are you ready for the challenge? You have to be ready for it. You have to be open to it. It's incredibly rewarding. It's not easy, but it is incredibly rewarding, and it's not something you're gonna get overnight. It might take time, but that journey to getting there is probably the most rewarding part. The Knight of Swords reversed is, you don't like the feeling of unpredictability. It's like you do not like not knowing what's coming next. That's part of the problem here. The Seven of Swords is not trusting. You have great difficulty in trusting your intuition. I'm not saying this is all the time, but for some reason, and right now, you just don't believe it. And then the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is, it's ignoring your inspiration almost. Yeah, so let's get into the unforeseen. Page of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Swords reversed, and the Two of Pentacles. So like I said, this is an opportunity for you to grow from being that page into the Knight, spiritually. Simple as that. The Ace of Cups is about you open up to receive. You have to be open. And I think there's some fear there, Capricorn. I think that's why you're not listening to your intuition, because you're afraid of what's coming. And the Eight of Swords is actually, what's coming is freedom. It's the freedom from your self-created boundaries. It brings you new perspective, and it lets go of your external limitations. And then we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which also shows that that feeling that if you don't know what's coming, if you haven't got, you know, you don't like the unknown is not a good thing. You don't like the unknown. because it makes you feel overwhelmed in a way. But unfortunately, you have to embrace the unknown to be able to get past this. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is in your advice, this is where the universe is trying to draw you into, listen, spiritually, this is where you are. You're still in, what do you call it in the UK? It's, I think they're called preschool. I think you call it preschool in the States. I'm not sure. But it's kindergarten. At the moment, you're in kindergarten, you know. Spiritually, you're in kindergarten, or you're in the infant school, or preliminary. Is it pre I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But we want to get you to the juniors. Okay. The Ace of Wands in reverse, the Magician, and the Two of Swords in reverse. So it is just about your fear. It's your fear of the unknown. It's also a fear of, if I do this, will everything change? I don't want everything to become unfamiliar. Of course it won't. Of course it won't. You're literally enhancing your experience. You're not changing it. The Magician is how that brings in your true potential. How much power every single one of us have within our own lives. And we don't realise it. And we don't use it. And then the Two of Swords in reverse. How we can instantly then recognise when we're about to make a bad choice, a bad decision. I mean, you'd think, oh yeah, of course you know when you're about to make a bad choice. You don't always know. You don't always know. Sometimes you have a feeling and you think, oh, should I do this? It's a bit like when you're shopping online and for some reason a particular site you're shopping on, you take a second, you know, you hesitate because you think, is this, something's making me feel like this, you know, might not be a genuine website. That's just me. Hit the button. Next thing you know, bang, your money's taken and someone's got your bank details. It's like these little things is why they happen. So Capricorn, let's do your oracle. So I'm saving the Astro Oracles for the monthly readings. What monthly readings, Sue? I know. I've not got round to March yet, but I am doing it. I've not been very proactive recently, and I'm really trying to get back on to being more having more structure, and it's just a nightmare. Being a Gemini is a nightmare. But I will, because the planets are aligning and I'm getting back into it, so please just bear with me. So yeah, I'm going to keep the Astro Oracles for monthly and the crystal cards for monthly, especially if you want to collect these crystals. I want to give you the chance to be able to do that. And obviously once a week is going to end up, you're going to build a list that you never actually managed to, buy everything on the list. So let's stick to monthly. So this week I'm going to give you a message from Spirit. Dearest you, Capricorn, how rude that Spirit got your name wrong. Let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy, and every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. I love that. I actually love that. And then the last thing, which is definitely not the least, if you haven't already watched my Black Obsidian video, please do not miss it, okay? It's I'll link it here or here. Well, I don't know which side, but please watch it after you've watched this video, because Black Obsidian is one of the most easily obtainable and affordable minerals, but it is one of the most powerful that you can possibly imagine. I mean, I put in that video, it's not for the faint-hearted, and it's not, but it's so incredibly powerful, and I recommend everyone has a piece of it in whatever form. However, if that's not good enough, I'm not going to tell you why Black Obsidian is so incredibly amazing and powerful. I want you to watch that video. But once you have watched that video, if you don't already have Black Obsidian, or if you know nothing about Black Obsidian, I promise you're going to want some. And what better? What better? It's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not a bracelet. This item I had to wait for and wait and wait and wait because it was out of stock. It's one of their most popular pieces, and for very good reason. This is their Black Obsidian drop necklace. It doesn't look like anything on the camera, guys, but it's so elegant, it's so understated, and with it on, I'm not going to put it on now. If you watch that video, you will see me, I do put it on. It just is perfect. I'm saving this to wear in the summer because I don't think it goes with winter stuff, to be honest. It's just the perfect amount of, you know, it's not over the top. It's just enough to grab someone's attention and go, oh, what's that? That's nice. What's that? And I just say, well, it's, don't touch it. It'll change your life. It's not, but yeah. Yeah, so this beautiful, beautiful Black Obsidian necklace. And it is otter spirit, so they only use the finest quality crystals and gemstones. So this is either a grade AA or a grade AAA quality gemstone, and the chain I think is sterling. I think it's silver, or silver plated. Don't quote me. It will say in the description if you go and visit. These are incredibly affordable, guys. I was really surprised when I thought, you know, considering how popular this is, I thought, oh God, it's going to be expensive. It's not, and not only that, you get 20% off if you use the code SUE20. So it's already affordable, and it's even more affordable. And honestly, guys, if you want one, please don't hesitate, because they're going to be out of stock again soon. I can just feel it. So yeah, get your order in quickly. You get your little pouchy. They come in a beautiful box as well. This beautiful box with the inscription, each gemstone tells a unique story. Now it's time to write yours. And they also donate to the otters, the sea otters, who are very close to extinction as well. So the link's in the description. Make sure you use that link, because if you don't, the code SUE20 won't work. If you want your 20% off, then make sure that you do use that code and use the link with it. Thank you so much, guys. As always, thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement, which I mean from the bottom of my heart, which I return to you tenfold. I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.